Hello, storyteller, storytelling Ron. How to make a character in Christians in Space for the Lord RPG, Christians in Space. Okay, so let me show you how to make a character. So here we are. I'm going to do a little tour here. This is an actual settlement that they converted, turned into it. They got a church tent here. Look at that. They got the sparkly lights going. Pastor Handy came, the ministers. But the party in this game, in this role-playing game, actually converted this settlement and these odd characters, and they now have a church, and the people are going to church, and they are now doing missions, and they just rescued some slaves from some reptilians. Let me show you this. And they had a big old battle here against the reptilian slavers, like Sleestacks or something, and saved these, yeah, and it was a harrowing, incredible experience, awesome 3-hour battle against war trucks, APCs, vehicles, these big mammoth things, what did I call these? Repto beast rides. Oh, these guys got away. Story to be continued. But this is a Christian role-playing game where you play as a Christian evangelist in space, and all the creatures, by the way, and are not alien. They're actually all DNA and gene coding. Yeah, gee, where do gene codes come from? Gene codes coming from Earth that are then planted on these planets, and they mutated them into these different humanoid creatures or alien humanoids or whatever. So, kind of a fun extrapolated type of thing. And this is a trade hub nearby they got to deal with now. And but let's go back to this settlement where they've got their cool church happening. And these were beasts that they ate, have eaten or hunted, and so I'm gonna make a character for you. Okay, show you how to make a Christians in Space role-playing game character. And making a character is like one of the fun ways of just understanding the game here. Okay, so let me new dude. Let me make it sci-fi. New space dude. Okay. Now this is Foundry, and you can use whatever you want, or just on the table. Just you can literally put this on a table. Now obviously these backgrounds are available for digital stuff, virtual tabletops, which is what this is. Virtual tabletops have these handy dice. Can I click on the dice? Okay, like that. And then of course you have all these little art pieces tiles that you can move around and place, and which are available for this game. All that you see here is available for this game. Foundry is something you gotta get separately, or you could figure out your own tool to use. But let me just grab a quick character here just for the fun of it. Let's see. Oops. Let me go with the tokens, missionaries, and I'll just kind of grab somebody here. Let me just grab this guy. We'll make a generic kind of soldiery dude. Now in this, I'm using the PDF, the same PDF that's in the regular printable game, and I've already set this up. But for my Foundry, I'm using the basic stuff like Foundry and PDF reader. I'm not using any other, and then of course the dice tables down here, but I'm not using anything else. No other add-ons or very minimal add-ons. And that I do have other videos based off of that. But this is mainly for online stuff, But anyway, if you're at a table, you print this out. Here's your character sheet. You can print these out as paper minis. You can print these out and cut them out and use them, or use your own fun, goofy props on the table. All right, name, space dude. Calling, you can kind of pick whatever you want, and look, I can literally make this character without even having to look at the rules. I mean, for the most part. So I'm going to just say he's a space, well, he's from Earth, because the Christians are, the backstory of it is that the Christians all come from Earth, although they're converting local space people, so they can obviously start having evangelists come from the different planets. So we'll just say calling. I'm gonna make him like kind of a soldier, so space security. Oh, not space. Security guy. Security techie. I'm making it up. I just made it up. And I'm the creator of this game. Player, that's me. Story telling Ron. Glory points, I have 0 total, and I'm gonna have 2 unspent. You start the game, so it should be 2 and 2 actually. 2 and 2, right? That's how you kind of get that for starters. So we'll just go with that. And as you as a game master and players, you could start with 4 or 10, whatever, it's up to you. So anyway, since I'm going to be a security techie, the main stat is going to be awareness. So it's +3, +2, +1, 0, -1, -2. So prowess, I'm not going to do. I'm going to do savvy as the next one, +2. Let's see. I think I'm going to do intellect as the next one. Spirit, prowess. I'm going to make him really weak, just for the fun of it. So we'll just do -1 and 0 here. So ooh, he's not very Christian. He doesn't have good faith. I mean, you know, he's still Christian, but he's not of the ministry necessarily. He's more of the support guy. All right, let me do his weapon. Okay, so that's his. These will correlate to regular role-playing games, D&D and all that, with their strength, dexterity, and all that. So same equivalent numbers, because we roll a d20. Let me just roll a d20, and add the trait. Oh boy, he failed that, whatever he did. So then we go to weapons. We're gonna go to armor, defense, and his hit points, and then the gear, and then we're done. Now I'm gonna skip down to defense here. His defense is gonna be 12 plus his awareness, which is 3, and I think I'm gonna give him a helm +1. And a shield, no shield, so 0. I'm just writing out that so you know what I'm doing here. So it's going to be 12, 3 plus 4 is 16. So his defense is a 16. Now his armor is what I'm going to say plastics, like space plastics, like kind of like Stormtrooper. So that's a D6. So that reduces the damage that he takes. All right, let's do hit points. Hit points, very easy. For a man, he's a male. He gets D6 +6. 5, no rerolls. 5 plus 6 is 11. -2 is 9. So he has -2 because of his prowess is -2. So he has 9. Okay, let's go to weapons now. What kind of weapons he's going to have? All right, very easy. At the beginning of the game, you get a transport with all this gear, and you get to pick. The players get to pick what they want to wear. Now this stuff is in their spaceship, but then they can decide what they're going to be wearing on themselves if they go out on missions, separate from the ship. So if they're in the ship, they can have access to any of the stuff. But if they're going to go out, what are they going to carry? Okay, I'm going to get a... Well, his prowess is -2, so I'm not going to get the jackhammer. I'm going to get the utility axe. Now, he's not going to really use it as a weapon, but it's going to be handy for him. Utility axe. So he's at -2. Damage is a D8. Medium, range, melee, and plus pull, which I'm not worried about. Bleed 8, so if he does 8 damage, he can bleed someone. Salvaging is what I'm really interested in. So he can salvage, and he gets an extra die rank to do salvaging. But I'm going to do a regular weapon for him, so I'm going to give him a laser gun. Laser, or should I do laser rifle? Because, I'm gonna do a laser rifle because he's not gonna get up close. He's gonna always try to stay in the back. So to hit, it's gonna be his awareness +3. Damage is D12 plus D4. Ooh, that's pretty devastating. I think that's actually older. Let me pause and check the new rules. This may need to be updated. Hold on a sec. Aha, glad I looked that up. See, so a laser rifle here in the full list is D12, D4. So I gotta fix that in the game. But let me just, and the list for that is down here in the rules as well. And I didn't update it here as well. And I do actually want to update this starting mission supplies to maybe not have these in there, but I'll figure that out later. But let me explain what that means real quick. Just so you know, this, when it's D12, I'll go over here, D12, D4, what that means is you roll both those dice and you pick the highest. So it has a chance of never being a 1, because you got these 2 dice. So this is a sort of like a dice pool. It's keep the highest. And you can improve this, okay, the second die, so that the laser is going to consistently be a higher damage. It is not a D12 plus D4, which makes it a lot more powerful. But that would, now if it was a power laser rifle, or like some super duper, blaster, laser rifle, whatever, it could be D12 plus D4. So that's the different options of damage. But for this, it's just your regular D12, D4, keep the highest. Okay, so there, I need to, fix that here on this chart as well. But for now, let me just take, yeah, that's all. That's the original. Let me just, or the transport list. Let me see what I've got here for laser rifle. Yeah, same thing here, I think. Oh, auto 2. Do I have auto 2 down in there? Let me just check, because I'm constantly, oh, that's auto 3. Ooh, I made it a little less. And again, and it's slow. So I gotta update this the transport list thing here, because this should be. I have certainly updated the full weapon list, tweaking it little by little, but I think I forgot to go ahead and get that into the transport list as well, because it's its own little thing, right? Where is it? No, it's at the beginning of, yeah, right here. I gotta update that thing. Darn it! Ooh. Because I've already sent this off to the printers too. Man, oh well. It's just, there's gonna be some mistakes. Okay, anyway, that's my family. Okay, all right. Anyway, so laser rifle, there it is. See, the character's almost done. Now, obviously, the laser rifle is, you got to put that into the gear and burden. Laser rifle and utility axe. So I can only carry 3 medium, 2 heavy, 4 light. Okay, that's it. Now you can put a light into a medium slot, not a medium into a light, that kind of thing. And you can carry more, but you're just going to be at a penalty. And the penalty is either minus 1 die rank or minus your armor save, which for me is a D6, which is equivalent to 2 die ranks, right? Because 1 die, so D4 is 1 die rank, D6 is a 2 die rank, D8 is a 3 die rank, D10 is a 4 die rank, D5 is, or die rank, D12 is 5 die ranks. So this is equivalent to a 2 die rank. So I'd be at a penalty of minus 2 die ranks if I wore too much stuff. Anyway, move on. I said I was going to have, I don't even have it on here. Just plastic, whatever. I'm going to say plastic armor, which is going to be a medium, I would say. Or a light. I'm going to say light. I'm literally making this up. Okay, plastic armor, light. That's fine. You can go that. I mean, really, it's only a D6. Because the laminate here, which is kind of like Stormtrooper armor, is a D10 armor save, and that's a medium. Okay, so now I also want to get some tools, because I am a techie guy. So machine tools, they are under, as you can see down here, some more gear. Let me see if I can make this a little bigger for you. I'm almost done with the character, by the way. So machine tools is heavy. Enviro suit. I'm gonna get the Enviro suit. Don't know why. Just gonna do it. Just who knows. Okay, light. I can do 3 more. Oh, I need ammo. Oh, I can do a holster. Let me do a holster. And I'm gonna say that's fine for the laser rifle. It'll hold it somehow. Holster. And so a holster is gonna have 1 light and 3 ammos. So 3 ammos for sure in there. Oh, and 1 light, so it only can carry, yeah, I can't do that. But there is, so I could have a handgun, but there is, I did add in you can carry a backpack, utility belt. Holds 1 medium, 2 lights. There, that's what I'm gonna use. Okay, so I gotta put that in the rules. Is that? That's under medium, okay. Okay, I know. Yeah, it can do it, right? Because utility belt, laser rifle into ammos. There we go. Laser. Oh, it's actually laser. I like to put Z. And 2 ammos. See? So my utility belt carries my laser rifle and 2 ammos. Okay. Plastic armor light. Plastic armor. It's already light. So I already know that. 3 more things I'm going to take. Well, the Enviro suit has the breather, so I don't need to do that. Comm locator. I need that. That's your source. That's your, I'm located here and let's talk, blah, blah, blah. Light source, fine. 1 more. Essentials. Essentials is all of those things, so I'm going to do that one. Essentials. Fire starter, little blades, 30 millimeter cable. Okay, for emergencies. 30 millimeter cable. And that's what that is. Okay, so skills. All right. I don't remember exactly what the skill, if I got any extra skills, but let me check. And that's fine if you don't remember, do remember, whatever. In making a character, but let me see here. Oh, okay. So I said I'm sort of a Marine warrior mercenary, so I do get 1 weapon skill and 1 plus on my damage thing here. Okay, so that's kind of a cool little bonus there. I mean, this all evens out in the end, but let me do that. So I said I'm a security techie. So let me just see what the techie thing has. Maybe, maybe I'll take that instead. Oh, engineer and maintenance. I get 2 tech skills and plus 1 heavy burden. Oh, that's kind of cool. Let me see, and I'm literally, as the game master, as the creator of this game, I'm doing a little wishy-washy here, which is fine. Have fun with that. So I'm going to do 1 of each, 1 skill, 1 weapon skill, and since I didn't reroll the vitality, or whatever, I'm going to go ahead and take the extra heavy burden. Okay, so I get an extra heavy burden, plus 1. I'm just writing this in here as my plus 1 burden bonus. So I can type in another burden. Machine tools, enviro suit. I don't have anything right now, so I'm going to go ahead and just leave it empty. Hopefully I'll remember as as the character. Or I should put it here. Plus 1 burden bonus. Yeah, I'll put it there. Plus 1 burden. Oh, heavy burden. Plus 1 heavy burden. And then I get now this is on top of these 2 glory points here, by the way. So I'm going to give myself a plus to the hit, a plus 1 die rank, and that means you're going to add an extra die 4 to your skill roll, and then I'm going to get 1 tech skill, repair energy weapons. So that's a savvy plus 2 and plus 1 die rank. That's free. Oh, you know what? I can cheat a little. Sort of a cheat. I can't, well, I can cheat. It's not a cheat, but if I do 1 die rank for the repair energy weapon, right? And I get a free level of it under techie. So what I could do is spend 1 glory point of this to get it, and then that second one would cost 2 glory points, or it'd get just that 1 free techie level thing. I could do that. You can do that kind of wishy-washy. I'm going to go ahead and just pick another skill. Repair energy weapon, plus 2. Okay, and then some other techie skill. Salvage. Techie. Tech salvage. Tech salvage. Plus 2, plus 1 die rank. What tech salvage means is I can salvage, and when I salvage for things, the GM, it's a discretion on the GM. I am salvaging like anyone else, but I tell the GM I have tech salvage. I'm going to use that, and the GM then decides, okay, he's going to replace some of the mundane stuff with more tech. That's all that really means. So, and that's the way I play. So one of the guys has a low tech salvage. So when he does salvage and he finds things, I will switch out some of the stuff for low tech or add a couple low techs to it as part of the bonus. So that's how I play that out. But tech salvage means I'm looking for anything techie. That's that. I've used up the class bonuses. Now I still have these 2 glory points right here. Oh no, I used 1 for this, so that's 1 is spent. And then I have that one. I cannot. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to spend this. Okay, this is a cheat, big cheat, but I'm going to do it. I'm spending the 1 glory point to increase this laser rifle. Then I'm going to spend that 1 weapon damage I chose from the military class to increase the damage, secondary die damage of this, because otherwise it would be very expensive. It would cost me, if I used a glory points, it would cost me, this is 5 die ranks, 6, 7. It would cost me a total of 7 to get that D6. I just saved 7 glory points by instead using that freebie I got from my character class, from this thing right here. This plus 1 damage, that right there, plus 1 die rank. And I'm adding it to this die rank right here, okay? So by the way, these die ranks translate into the different dice, right? D4 is, like I said, is die rank 1. D6 is die rank 2, You can see them down here. D6 is die rank 2. This is a two die ranks, a D6. A D8 is 3 die ranks, okay? D10 is 4. And D12 is 5. And it goes above too into these dice pools, which is what this is. So this is 5 plus 2 more here is 7 die ranks total. So that's what that dice pool is right there. Okay. Anyway, just a little explanation of the so you can keep going on and on with those dice pools. You're not capped. You know. That my character's done. I got really good laser rifle, security techie. He knows how to repair weapons, energy weapons, and he does tech salvage. And this salvage too is also like, let's say they blow up a robot. He can go in and salvage that robot and get extra techie out of it. You know, I would favor him a little bit more with the tech. You know, he's only got 9 hit points, so he's gonna be in the he's in the rear with the gear kind of thing. You know, let someone else go up front and fight, and he's gonna stay in the back, taking cover. I'm gonna write this down. I am going to do a take cover skill at some point, and that is awareness, by the way. So I have no die ranks in it, but I'm making a note that I'm going to get that skill at some point, take cover, you know, because I want to be able to take cover. And the way I play that one, just so you know, I'm done with main character, by the way, is using die rank results, which is a fun and rule to use in the game that I use quite a bit. Die rank results, I'll do another video on that, but that is a roll where I can roll, and how high I get will then have a die rank result, which can then be added to my defense, you know, based on how high of a take cover roll I do. And there is there coverage there for me that will come into play as well as part of the roll. Anyway, that's it. I just made a character. I mean, you know, I talked more than I needed to, and I definitely got to fix up this starting mission thing. But yeah, there it is. Fantastic. Christians in Space. Role-playing game. It's a lot of fun. It's somewhat complicated, but I remember as a kid reading through Player's Handbook, Dungeons Masters Guild, Monster Manual, and loving it. So it's not that complicated. I mean, you know, if you're into it. And I got plenty of videos on my channel for you guys to look at as tutorials. I do actual plays. I not only am I a game master, not only am I the owner and creator of Christians in Space, I am a client too, because it's all I use now for my role-playing games. All right, in the game of life, Christians, you can role-play, but in the game of life and in the game, roll holy dice.